What's up, sports fans, and welcome to the Sports Shack, hosted by Jay Kerr and myself, Buddy Burns. Right now, we're going to get this subject we like to call hot topics, and one of the hottest topics right now here at the Sports Shack is what's going on in NBA news. And one of the biggest news to come out of the NBA so far is the Carmelo Anthony trade.
Yep.
To New York.
Huge trade, big trade. One of the biggest in the last few years. I can't think of a bigger trade than basically Carmelo.
This was a blockbuster trade. As you know, he's gone to the Knicks. Chauncey Billups,
Also going to the Knicks, yeah.
Also, and a whole bunch of other players. Why don't you shoot them off? Because it's a long list.
Yeah. The Knicks are giving up Chandler, 3-point specialist, tall guy, can rebound too. Felton, their point guard, giving up Gallinari, 6'11". He can shoot threes, he can rebound, he can drive, he's a good player. This guy might be the difference maker in this trade. Then there's Mozgov, 7-foot center out of Russia. Blake Griffin absolutely posterized him in Los Angeles earlier this year. And then 2 first-rounders and $3 million. So that's the trade. And, let's go over it, right?
Yeah, well, the one thing that, I like the fact that the Nuggets are getting draft picks, because that's the way to go, and they're getting pretty good because nowadays you just can see the talent in the college system,
Sure.
NCAA that.
Sure, but you got to remember though that these picks are not going to be high-level picks. They're going to be in the teens, in the 20s. So you're not going to get a big guy. But with that being said, we have had big players coming out later in the draft.
Well,
right?
that's when you got to pay your scouts.
Yeah, that's the guy from Denver is going to have to work his ass off, and he's going to have to put in some time and get some good players. That's all there is to say about that.
Yeah. There was other trades in the NBA. The Raptors.
Yep. Raptors getting James Johnson out of Wake Forest, and going the other way is a first rounder.
A first round draft pick, the one that we got from Chris Bosh from the Heat.
So that'll be like a 30th overall. So whatever. Didn't give up much.
Who was this guy again?
James Johnson. He's like 6'8". Came out of Wake Forest. He was pretty good at Wake Forest. He came in after Chris Paul was at Wake Forest. Who did he play? He played with Amino. Amino's playing out in the Clippers. So, he played on a good college team. And he's 6'8", like I said. He's got a big body. He's got an NBA body.
So in your opinion, this was a good...
Sure. Who are you going to get? You're not going to get a guy like that 30th overall. And it's important, too. Remember, when you're picking in the first round, you have to give a 3-year guaranteed contract. So they pick up a bum, 30th overall, they got to pay him for 3 years. He's a bum. This guy's not going to be a bum.
The Raptors sign guys for 9 days.
Yeah, I'd rather sign a guy for 9 days than 3 years if he's a bum.
9-day contract. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, seriously.
They're fucking picking them up on fucking Jane and Wilner.
Yeah.
Well, any other...
Well, there's another trade that happened today. There's Darren Williams, the Nets and the Knicks. I mean, these two teams, man, these two guys, they have to hate each other. Maybe the players don't hate each other, but I'll tell you what, the general managers and the owners, they hate each other. Okay? That Russian and James Nolan, those two guys are going to get into a fight. Mark my words. Because both of those guys, they drove up the price on Carmelo Anthony. And look at what the Nets... Look at what the Knicks gave up.
Yeah.
They gave up 4 players. One's going to be probably a good player in the league, Gallinari. Chandler's already a decent bench player. Mozgov's a 7-footer who plays pretty good. He can rebound, block shots, he can dunk. I mean, you gave up a lot for Carmelo, who's probably going to go to the Knicks anyways. Okay. Carmelo was going to the Knicks. He was not going to sign anywhere else. He was going to go to the Knicks. And the Knicks basically got rid of their bench for a guy that was going to come to them anyways.
And until the end, he was denying the fact. Like the last time I seen talk about this was at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Right, the All-Star weekend, and Kobe came to his rescue.
Yeah, he was about to spill his guts.
Yeah, and Kobe came to his rescue.
He was about to spill his guts.
And then he's saying, I'm gonna be a Nugget. I'm gonna be a Nugget. I want to sign with the Nuggets.
I don't know if he said he wanted to sign with the Nuggets, but
he's saying he's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere.
Now he's going somewhere. He's going home, back to Brooklyn.
Well, so that's how it usually works. Like,
yeah, and the Nets got Darren Williams. Gave up Devin Harris, who's, I don't know, he was an All-Star. He's not an All-Star anymore. They also gave up some money, right?
That's what I don't understand.
Well,
this is like soccer. The soccer is when you transfer money. Guys get bought out for money. I never heard that before in
I don't know. It's kind of balanced the salary cap or something.
American sports.
It's only the NBA with that salary cap. They got
and I mean real ones,
out.
not the crapper MSL soccer.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real North American sports. Well, follow us on Twitter and our Facebook. Check out our eBay account. It's at the Sports Shack Locker.ca.
And check out our website. It's www.sportsshack.ca. You'll find out some more stuff there.
We say it, we play it. So long.